want to be cool? Want to be popular?
I'm always cool and popular.
Well, I do too. It's already almost senior year, and I haven't got a high enough social status. So I'm going to be doing everything I can to finally become cool and popular. Alright, let's start off by looking online for some ways to become cool. Here's the perfect article. When you're smart, it's cool. Well, I already invented a mathematical postulate that's still pending, so I think I got that down.
Alright, let's see. Learn how to talk.
Well, luckily I already learned how to do that 3 years and almost 4 months ago, so I think we're good on that one. Alright, what's next? Learn the lingo to be cooler. Oh, so that's what I'm missing. Well, let's see what the latest slang is. Let's see. On fleek buggin', trippin' illin', word poppin' bomb flava. Yeah, I know my social status is about to skyrocket once I start using these. Bomb. Alright, I think that's all I'll use from this article. Alright, I know what I can do next. In order to become cool, you must surround yourself with other cool people. So I'm gonna find a group of popular kids to join. I got a restraining order put on me. None of this is working. What can I do? Oh, I know. The next thing we need to do to become cool and popular is to garner a following. You can't be cool unless people know you're cool. How can I get people to know about me and how cool I am? Oh, I know. I can post videos online to get an audience. You know what that means. I gotta make a Vimeo account.
Popular. I want to become cool. I'm gonna become cool and popular.
Alright, I just set up the account and posted my first video. Let's check it in a while and see how it's doing. What? 2 views? I can't believe that didn't work. What could I have done wrong? I've been trying all that I can do and I still haven't high enough social status. What else can I do? Oh, I know. A surefire way of becoming cooler is getting a girlfriend. So I'm gonna do just that. As you know, getting into a relationship just for the sake of having a girlfriend will definitely work. Alright, now I just gotta go out in the wild to bag some chicks.
Yo, what's up, baby girl? How you doing?
I can't believe that didn't work. I thought for sure I was gonna bag. You said, "What's up, baby girl? How you doing?" What did you expect was gonna happen? I'd get a girlfriend? See, this is why I don't let you around my friends. Something bad always ends up happening. What do you mean? You trapped Timmy in a square for 24 hours with nothing to eat or drink. You made Sean drink boiling lake and human water. Okay, is that it? You just flirted, poorly mind you, with my best friend. Okay, I get your point. See, whenever you do stuff like this, I always have to find them afterwards and apologize on your behalf because you never act normal. Why are you even trying to get a girlfriend anyways? So that I could become cool? I don't think that's how it works. What do you suggest I do? I don't know, maybe don't try so hard to be cool. Huh. Well, Andrew 2 just told me that in order to become cool, I gotta stop trying so hard, so I guess there's no hope for me. Unless there's still one thing I haven't tried yet. Alright, I just got back from the courtroom and got my name legally changed to Cool. I'm going back in a week to change it back, but for the next 7 days I can finally say I am cool.
Remember, kids, if you want to be cool like me, always do the right thing and be kind to others. Take it from me, Cool Andrew.